So, in my opinion segment tonight, I'm tackling a question that's been buzzing among wrestling fans. Should WWE introduce a mixed tag team championship? With the success of PAC's mixed gender matches and the depth of today's roster, the idea might be more realistic than ever. First, a little history. WWE has flirted with mixed gender competition before. Remember the mixed match challenge back in 2018 and 2019? Fans loved the concept, but it lacked real stakes. It was fun, but it didn't feel important. Fast forward to now, and the conversation is heating up again. Damian Priest even pitched the idea for mixed tag team championships in late 2024, and WWE recently featured the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships at NXT Gold Rush. That's not just a coincidence, that's WWE testing the waters. And think about hype of the recent match between AJ Lee, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins versus and Becky Lynch. That was featured at WrestlePalooza. So why does this make sense now? For starters, roster depth. WWE has an incredible pool of talent across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and there's more than enough star power to sustain a mixed tag division. Second, fan engagement. Mixed gender matches trend like crazy on social media and appeal to casual fans who love unique pairings. Third, storyline flexibility. Imagine the creative possibilities, faction wars, dream pairings, fresh rivalries that break the mold, and finally, inclusivity. Adding mixed tag titles would diversify WWE's championship lineup and give fans something new to get excited about. But let's be real, there are challenges. Booking balance is key. WWE has to make sure the mixed tag matches don't overshadow singles division or the tag team divisions. Prestige matters too. If this title feels like a gimmick, they'll flop. WWE needs strong inaugural champions and compelling feuds to make them feel important. And scheduling mixed tag matches can't just be fillers. They need to feel like a big deal. Now let's talk about dream teams because this is where it gets fun. Picture this. Bianca Belair and Montez Ford, arguably the most charismatic couple in WWE. Then we have the Judgment Day pairing of Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, the ultimate Judgment Day chaos personified. We have AJ Lee and CM Punk, the ultimate throwback pairing with modern star power. Of course, we have Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, who could dominate the division with charisma and in-ring skills. And then one team that could dominate them all, the Terror Twins, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest. Just imagine the chaos they bring to this division. These teams have chemistry, credibility, and the kind of presence that makes championship feel important. You can even add another team like Chelsea Green and Ethan Page, the current AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions. Now imagine a 16-team tournament to crown the inaugural champions with a lot of real-life or on-screen couples involved. On top of the already named teams, here's some other teams that could be there in that tournament. I already named Ethan Page and Chelsea Green, the current AAA Tag Team Champions. You can have from NXT, Stax Lorenzo and Ariana Grace. They would lose in the first round, but why not? Lash Legend and Trick Williams. Joe Hendry and Thea Hale have teamed recently. One team that could surprise a lot of people, AJ Styles and Io Sky. You could have Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross. Some real life couples now, Carmelo Hayes and Kelani Jordan. And you can have Miles Bourne with Stephanie Vaquer. Now, this one I came up with. Well, the next two I came up with, Bayley and The Miz, could be interesting. And Asuka with Shinsuke Nakamura. So that could be a darkness tendency team. Braun Breaker and Easy Dane, which are a real life couple, as much as I know for lately. So here's how I would do this. Announce a 16-team tournament for the newly created Mixed Tag Team Championship that would be ending at WrestleMania 42. Have a first round with a lot of drama involved. Examples of first round matches. Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom versus the Terror Twins. So we could revisit the Judgment Day versus Rhea and Damian rivalry right there. You could have Carmelo Hayes, Kelani Jordan face Trick Williams and Lash Legend. When he's ready to come back, you can have Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch face Braun Breaker and Easy Dane. You can have Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura face AJ Styles and Io Sky. So you can see there could be some interesting matchups there. So have this tournament end at WrestleMania with a significant winner to be the inaugural champion. Someone like Becky and Seth or the Terror Twins, for example, set the prestige of those new titles. So should WWE pull the trigger on mixed tag titles? I say yes, but only if they commit to making them matter. Give us strong champions, meaningful storylines, and matches that feels like events, not experiments. Done right, this could be the next big evolution in WWE's tag division. Now, recently, I made an opinion segment about the tag team championships not being treated fairly, and I would say even poorly. But I think the tendency is changing right now. You can see, as I just talked about in the previous segment, the women's tag championship title picture is buzzing right now. The World Tag Team Champions, Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, are currently defending the titles almost every week, which is a good thing. And there's a war brewing between the MFT and the Wyatt Six on SmackDown over the tag team titles. So I think WWE is coming back with good storytelling for the tag team championships. Adding another one, of course, like I said, would have to be done the right way. So what do you think? Should WWE create a mixed tag championship? Who would you crown as the first champion? So hit me up on social media and drop your comments below. I want to hear your take. This is a conversation worth having, and I'm here for it.